Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Blues and the White Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Anthony Rounds will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
So stepping in, Greg Siebel. He will lead this one off today. He's set. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tony Rossi.
So striding in, Tony Rossi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
0-1.
Rossi tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the first baseman, Shuhei Ogawa.
At the plate, Shuhei Ogawa. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set and the pitch.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Grounded up the first baseline.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Misses, ball 2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Ricky Villacis, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone, And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Wilburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Adam Wilburn.
Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's tarrying. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, URB.
Now at the plate, Stuart Freeds. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Villacis has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now in the box, number 13. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch, and a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Raleigh Toth. Only 1 hit and 11 at-bats for the series so far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Mark Middleton. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
That's outside. Ball. Down.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The third baseman, West.
Now to the plate, Squash West. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Hey.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
0-1, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Max Taylor. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Shelby Marchetti. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at his career totals, Marchetti is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. He's running in there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
To 1-2 now. Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. Marchetti takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now, Trevor Erickson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The White Sox, who of course trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So here now is the pitcher, Ricky Villacis. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Uranus leads this one 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Lorenzo Diamond.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
1-1. Diamond, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Micah Jackson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in, Sergio Robles. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, David Harvey, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Here's the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Middleton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready for another chance, Greg Siebel.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate, Tony Rossi, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
No one out with a runner at second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
That is third. The first baseman, Bronco McClendon.
Stepping up now, Bronco McClendon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Diamond takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 48, Mark Middleton.
Stepping in, Mark Middleton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here now the 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Men on third with 2 down. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Squash West. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anthony Rounds. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Wow.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
Standing in, Adam Wilburn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Whoa, that's just out. Nope, that's inside.
Stuart Freeds is on deck. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Into the box now, Stuart Freeds, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. And that misses. 2-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Max Taylor. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52, Shelby Marchetti.
So coming to the plate, Shelby Marchetti. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside the park home run his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Trevor Erickson will be next. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Harvey is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 14, Trevor Erickson.
Striding in, Trevor Erickson. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's a ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. Now here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Raleigh Toth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count is 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Seared down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Lorenzo Diamond.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Diamond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now batting, Micah Jackson. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 2.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Sergio Robles, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Ricky Villasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball left outside.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher, leading off the inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Tony Rossi. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, David Harvey.
David Harvey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Anthony Brown.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anthony Rounds. First offering on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball one.
Bases are empty. One man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Adam Wilburn, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. In now, Stuart Freeds. And that misses ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Payoff pitch home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Bronco McClendon. He's set, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Toth is there to put it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 48, Mark Middleton.
Digging in once again, Mark Middleton. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Now batting, third baseman, West.
Into the box, Squash West, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
3-0 the count. Count for 3-1.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 34, Max Taylor.
Ready for another shot now, Max Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's outside.
Now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Blues on top 2-0. Riding in once again, number 13. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Raleigh Shaw.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Raleigh Toth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Ready now, Lorenzo Diamond. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball 2. I got 2-1 to count.
Two out, nobody on.
Ball.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Manny Escalante takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Manny Escalante.
Micah Jackson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Brandon Perkins will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. In now, Shelby Marchetti. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
So digging in now, Trevor Erickson. First pitch on its way. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a fast fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Dale Richards will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey. 1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Ball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Wilburn onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Blues are out on top 2-0. Nick Elmore will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Sergio Robles.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in to try it again, David Harvey. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Marchetti comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter, the pitcher, Brandon Marquez.
Timmy Fitzgerald will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Timmy Fitzgerald.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. In the air now, out to left. Marchetti is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Wilburn. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Archie Pierce will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Leading off the inning, Greg Siebel, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. The White Sox entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
1-1.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
At the plate, Tony Rossi. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get him out on the play.
The first baseman, Bronco McClendon.
To the plate now, Bronco McClendon, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Middleton, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Lamar Coates enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Squash West will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Uranus is on top 3-0. Miguel Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Stuart Creeds, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
3.
First offering on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, number 13. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
This is line to left. Marchetti is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping into the box, Raleigh Todd, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Colby Cooper enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Max Taylor. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Standing in now, Shelby Marchetti. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Runners off for second. Count is 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, runners back.
That's a ball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 14, Trevor Erickson.
In now, Trevor Erickson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1 and 2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
First and second here with nobody out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Johnny Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Johnny Jr.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Siebel. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in, Tony Rossi. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One 0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Two out, bases loaded. And the count will be full. He's set the 3-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Uranus is on top here, 3-0. Country Breakfast Bell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in to start the 9th, Lorenzo Diamond, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead and no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
He froze him on the fastball there. Lorenzo Diamond is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Micah Jackson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. From the stretch, fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. Ball 4.
Take the break.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses his zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in now, Sergio Robles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Comes set, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, David Harvey, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And it's fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he fouls this one off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Blues took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ricky Villasquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Anthony Rounds pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Country Breakfast Bell retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.